this is Steve. Steve is our brave and loyal warrior, and he will be the representative of all of our cheating and hacking and general debauchery, showcased within this video. So we will go ahead and give him our first treatment of level upness. Steve is now less bad. However, he's still very unpopular with the kids. Therefore, we shall, not do that. We shall give him the popularity treatment that involves the command line cheat for the cheat menu. And look at that. Our boy now is popular. He's so popular that he can lead 100 men. Now, how is he going to lead 100 men if all he's got is this crappy equipment? Well, let's go ahead and fix that right now. With the power of the Find an Item tool, our boy Steve has gone from a plebeian to a classic knight in shining armor and flintlock weaponry. Now let's test out our man Steve against some troublemaking thieves. As we can see, with the power of cheat menu, Steve is like he has never been before. Even though Steve is popular, Steve still has no friends. Let's go again and get him some friends. He has no friends in Reblet, but in Abiran he has 4 friends. But these friends are nowhere near as great as the mighty and powerful Steve. What can we do? With the power of Control X, we can upgrade all of them to the mighty Swadian Knight. Now Steve has 4 friends. However, that is not nearly enough. Steve will return shortly. And with the power of Control X, Steve now has 82 friends. But what should he do with these friends? Well, he's gonna go on a crusade. Now Steve is on the field of battle with all of his friends. And his pistol. And now, it's time for Steve to take his first castle. Of course, with the power of instant build equipment, you can go directly into your siege, even when they will come out to face you. The pistol is still not very good. See, with Steve's almighty power, he is able to heal from even the greatest of injuries, and the power of Control H will save him every time. Now Steve is taking the fight to the enemy by besieging the enemy's castle. The enemies are so willing to die that they even run out to face Steve, but they do not know his power. Steve fears no man. The because he has been gifted with the power of the cheat menu. Steve believes he is unkillable, to a fault, but Steve continues to slaughter enemies effortlessly as he... And then Steve wakes up in a tavern in the town he was just trying to besiege. All of his belongings have disappeared. It is time for Steve to repent for his sins. Because this is where the fun begins. All that you have seen up until now is what only the most base level of Mount and Blade cheaters and modders can do. What Steve is about to experience is not to be deserved by any one person, but hopefully to be enjoyed by you. So anyway, I went into a text editor in a notepad in a new module that I had created for this mod by copying the native one, renaming it as something else, and then wreaking havoc on the names. Most of what you can see right now is the majority of what I did in terms of that, as we've got great gems of places such as Proven being Raven, we've got Walmart, we've got Jeb somewhere, got FedEx, Crimea, Luke Skywalker, and then the one thing that you should really do as soon as you can. We also have some great factions running these places, such as Aloha Snack Bar, the Drunk Slav Commune, Kingdom of Venus, Kingdom of Donk, Mongolian Throat Singing, and Swedish Meatballs. All these places occupy some very interesting places, such as Goth Girls, Tyr, the metal band, Werechungus, Tree Frog, Albert, Kunk, Beck, Nut, Humongous, and many other gems that I hope you will notice as the rest of this video continues. However, aside from the world, our boy Steve, he really could use some help, considering that he lost all of his possessions except for a few loaves of bread. So we'll go ahead and take him over to the location of what you should do. The next thing that our boy Steve needs, before we really get him going in this chaotic mess of a world, is some more friends. So let's see what we've got here sitting in the village of XD. Ooh, one drunk Slav. Let's check out our, probably very average recruit class here. Ah, yes, my favorite type of recruit. So, now that we have about 50 steroid-infused recruits, let's go ahead and harass a good old Swatian. Perfect. Ah, yes. Well, this is a very balanced army. As you can see, they run at a completely normal and reasonable pace, and their armor definitely has not been bumped up to give them 250 armor value, and their weapons definitely do not do 255 damage. You really need to worry about that. Okay, maybe they actually don't. I don't see them killing anybody. Or maybe it's just because the kill feed is so overloaded with all the people that they're killing. But, yeah. I didn't even hear any of this happen. This is perfectly balanced, as all things should be. Obviously, the next step is to loot and burn a village, as you would. I love the smell of burning flesh in the morning. Before Steve can continue on his journey, he must visit the town of feeble peasants and talk to the village elder to secure greater power.
My child, I know we need ultimate power over the realm of Galleria. Sacrifice the lives of peasants and innocents before the power will flow through your veins. Complete this mission and burn and steal from a village before you can gain the greatest this power.
With the wise words of the chieftain in mind, Steve has gone to complete the task set before him. Ah, good work, Steve. You're doing a service to all humanity. Whoa, man. Look at this, man. Is this radical? Man. Look at this. I got all the power in the world. Yo, King Arlaus, I can't have you going around trying to kill me, man. We're gonna have an issue. 'Cause I've got ultimate power. Where are you, Arlaus? This is it, Arlaus. I'm gonna find you. What have I done? You will never stop me. Rolling around at the speed of sound. And now it's time to Sega City. This should be good. I'm sure. Whoa. the rest of history, Steve would wander the darklands of Calradia, terrorizing all who stood in his way. And for the rest of history, the whole of Calradia would know that the mighty Steve was always watching. And so, if you wanted to see what a hacked Mountain Blade Warband would look like, here it is. I can, to my knowledge, guarantee that nobody else has done it quite like I have. So, if you enjoyed this incredible mess that took me all day to make and about a week to plan out in its entirety, I hope that you will, press the like button and subscribe to the channel, because since I'd say this was quite the success, I can guarantee I'll be trying to do more stuff like this. But for now, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye! You know, the weird thing is I actually had no idea that this would happen. Because you may have seen 1000 stat mana. This is 6300 stat mana.